Hello and welcome to Zagreb. We are live for the final round of the European Rally Championship, Rally Croatia. A bit of a different format today because we are live on social media and on Rally TV. This is an opportunity for us to show you who is behind the camera of all of the rallies over this 2025 season. As you can see, I'm in very good company here. I'm joined here by Julian Porter. Hello.
Hello.
Holly McRae, Peter Mackay and Bex Williams. They are the voices behind the cameras, the reporters at the end of stages, but also the voices of commentary journalists that are making this season come to life. And we have a fantastic Rally Croatia up ahead of us over the next few days. We'll be hearing from our title contenders. We have 3 in the running. It's going to be a very tight battle over the next few days. We'll be listening to the tyre manufacturers. We'll be talking to some young guns, some of the younger drivers from the other championships as well. We have a lot to look forward to over the next hour here on social media and of course on Rally TV. So just a little bit of taster of what we have to look forward to. Holly, you were down at qualifications earlier. What were the drivers saying to you about this Rally Croatia?
I was indeed. I had a great time out at the stop line of qualifying. I have to say there was a lot of very impressed, stressed, eager faces that were making their way to the end of the stage. And it's something that's got me quite excited because as we spoke about over lunch when I got back, that qualifying stage was just over 6 kilometres. The shortest stage that's going to come up this weekend is 13. So if that's the reaction that they're giving after 6K, who can imagine what we're going to be seeing over the next 2 days? I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So much to look forward to. Now, Bex, you're a seasoned professional here in Rally Croatia.
Thank you, Haley. Thank you.
Albeit when it was a WRC, because it's been 12 years since the last ERC round here in Croatia, when it's back here on the calendar, which is great to see. Prior to that, it was back in WRC. So tell us what we have to look forward to.
Drama, drama, drama.
Love it.
This is one of the most demanding tarmac rallies you will see. The weather's going to play its part this weekend, but the roads are really challenging. I remember the first time we came here in WRC, the drivers came through the stages and they were literally scratching their heads. They were perplexed. There was no grip. They couldn't understand it. It was bone dry. And that's the very unique surface that we have here. We will add a bit of rain. You know how much I love the weather. Bit of rain this weekend, so that's going to make it super slippy out there. It is a huge challenge, and I think anyone who's watched it in WRC, they know what it's going to be like, and if you're a newbie here, then you need to be glued to it all weekend.
Oh, can't wait. I've got a lot to look forward to. So I'm going to invite you guys to kind of maybe go around and check out the atmosphere here at the ceremonial start, because the people are gathering here. Lots of spectators that are waiting to see the drivers in Meet the Crews in just a few minutes. Now, actually, I caught up with a real season pro. It is Mads Osberg a bit earlier on today, who's celebrating his 300th rally start. Well, Mads, firstly, 300th start here in Croatia. You got this wonderful gift from part of ERC and Ian Campbell, of course. Tell us what it's like, what this represents to you.
Well, I think it's quite amazing, to be honest. It was actually Bexy who told me that I was coming up to my 300th event. I had no idea, so... But yeah, that's quite many rallies actually, and yeah, it's great to have this. I need new shoes, so hopefully I can wear them.
It's a formidable achievement, as you said, and you'll be competing here in Rally Croatia. It's a rally that you've actually won before in WRC too. Tell us how you're feeling going into it.
Yeah, I feel quite good, to be honest. It's been a big break for me, so it's been a while since I've been in the car. Also a new co-driver for the weekend, so a little bit of insecurity from that, but we felt good on the test. I struggled a bit in the morning today, but we had a very good qualifying, so yeah, I'm starting to get back into it.
You're very familiar with the Rally Croatia. Can you just tell us about the whole rally? I mean, just generally speaking, what this rally is like.
Well, I would firstly say it's a narrow and very technical rally with a lot of cutting. So low grip tarmac, also a lot of different tarmacs. So the grip is changing all the time, and on top of that, with the cutting, we will have a lot of gravel and mud on the tarmac. So it's a big challenge for sure. The way I remembered it from the past, we did a lot more open and wide and fast stages. Now they chose only the narrow parts, which, to be honest, I like a lot. It's really like a roller coaster.
Are you going to be wearing these shoes?
Yeah, not in the rally car, but for sure. Let's see on Sunday night. We have a gala on Sunday night, so I'll wear them then.
Look forward to it. Thank you very much. What a fantastic way to celebrate 300 rally starts with a beautiful pair of trainers actually made in Zlin, where Barum Zin Czech Rally is actually held. So a real historical pair of trainers there. And for info, there is a second pair that will actually go into their museum archives. So, earlier on today, that was Peter Mackay caught up with one of the organisers of this Rally Croatia to talk about the youth and the new upcoming drivers for the rally scene.
Well, it's nearly time for Rally Croatia 2025 to begin. We're down at the ceremonial start at the moment, where the atmosphere is really starting to build. Now, we don't have any competitive action tonight, but that means actually that the local fans and organisers and everyone else here can get the opportunity to get up close to the drivers, maybe get a picture, maybe get an autograph. But there's loads going on, as you can see. We're ready for the drivers to come over the ceremonial start. And I have a special guest to bring in, Zoran, who is head of protocol for Rally Croatia. Tell me, what is going on here, Zoran? Because this looks like a lot of fun. A lot of young, budding drivers here in front of us.
Yeah, exactly. We are so happy to have the youngsters here, because it shows and proves that there is a future in this sport in Croatia. No doubt about it.
And for you, what does this mean for you personally? Because I'm sure it's been a lot of work coming into this. How are your emotions right now, nearly on the eve of the rally?
Yeah, we are all very excited. We are all fired up, trying our best to make this whole story work. As you said it, a lot of work is behind us, but still a lot of joy in front of us.
Well, the ERC hasn't been here for 12 years. We're delighted to be back. Thank you for hosting us, and enjoy the rally.
Thank you. I wish you the same. Thank you.
So that's the future of rally driving. In fact, we have a championship, the Junior ERC, that was concluded in the previous round, and Bex caught up with its champion, Kalle Karlberg.
Well, Hayley, I'm with Kalle Karlberg, who is our junior champion for 2025. One round to go, Kalle. Still a nice battle going on this weekend for overall honours in ERC4. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I mean, of course, the ERC4 Championship is important. That's why we are here. At the same time, I feel, Lloyd has done one more event than me this year, and he's still so he can still grab the championship. But for me, I'm just here to enjoy the rally. I don't want to think about any more championships or have pressure or anything like this, because it's been like that for the whole year. So my idea was actually to go here and then just push flat out. But now that I see the stages, I see that maybe that's not possible.
It's going to be a tough weekend. Okay, if you're not, you're sick to death about talking about championships now, tell me how you celebrated your win in the Junior ERC.
To be honest, I can't remember it. So it must have been a good one. No, but we went to the official after party. Of course, to do it in Barum, there's no better place. They know how to party. So yeah, I was out with Armstrong and some friends. Lloyd was there, Rahil was there, of course, celebrating his first win. So it was great to share that moment with them. And yeah, it was just a super fantastic night.
And of course, it is the final round. Any insights into what you're up to next year, what you're doing?
There's some talks. I mean, I think we all know about the prize that I've won now, but there are also some different things that we're working on. So maybe this is not the last time you see me in ERC. We will see.
That would be good news. Obviously, you've won the prize to be into the Junior WRC next year, but hopefully we see you back in a few of these, yeah?
I hope so, yeah. I hope so.
Great. Good luck.
Thank you.
Great to hear from Kalle Karlberg there. He'll be fighting for the ERC4 win this weekend. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to Rally TV, where you'll be able to watch all of the action of this Rally Croatia over the next few days. And as Beck said earlier, there's going to be a lot of drama and a lot to look forward to. Also, if you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, don't hesitate in dropping us a comment, and we'll try to make this as interactive as possible. Don't forget to add us on Instagram and all of the social media outlets. So, as I said, Kalle Karlberg, one of the shining stars of this season. He, of course, is the junior winner, and he'll be fighting for the ERC 4 championship this weekend. As you can see, proceedings are just started just behind me. And in fact, one of our, I think it's Holly, I couldn't tell you who's down there, but has caught up with the Ravensack.
Well, I have found my first victims out here in the wild, Martin and Dora Ravensack. Now, you're about to head over that start ramp to begin your home rally in the ERC. That must be an exciting feeling.
Yes, it is, of course. Can't wait to start the rally.
What are the stages looking like? You guys are professionals in this area, right? Tell us what we've got to look forward to.
I think it's going to be very hard and tricky, even harder than Barum.
What about yourself, Dora? From the co-driver's seat, the recce has just passed. What are you looking out for in the couple of days to come?
So I'm going to be really chatty a lot and talking a lot about mud and danger, caution, and yeah, I'll hope that I'll say them on the right time so we don't crash or something like that.
Now, obviously, this is a very iconic rally in the calendar, but for me, this is my first time here at Croatia Rally. I'm so looking forward to it, but I need some local knowledge. Apart from the rallying, what do I need to look out for? What foods do I need to try? What do you recommend I get to have the most whole Croatia experience?
Go, Dora.
Well, you should definitely try some grill. We are good in grilled meat, some cevapcici or something like that. And on Sunday we will be in Regia that is good with wine. So some wine, yeah, would also be nice.
Well, on Sunday, of course, we are celebrating the end of the season, so there might be a little bit of wine on order. Now, lastly, before I leave you to your official duties, tell us in 3 words how you would describe Croatia Rally.
Tricky, fast, caution.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, guys.
You.
We'll leave you to it, and we'll go and see who else we can find at this busy, busy ceremonial start. Thank you.
Thank you. Even more harder than Barum. If you ask me, I think the first stage on
One of
Sunday
the Rally
is
Croatia organisers. Let's now hear from the European Rally Championship Head of Organisation, Ian Campbell. Let's hear from him, hear what he has to say.
To the stage here.
Ian Campbell, Championship Manager for European Rally Championship. Final round, 3-way shootout. 5 champions to be crowned this weekend. What a weekend it's going to be.
It is, and I mean, with the qualifying and free practice this morning was so busy and so much drama just in that bit. And when we've just been having some karting competitions with the guys, drama in there as well. And I don't know, this weekend is going to do everybody's nerves because there are so many permutations, so many winners, and I think that come the end of the power stage is really the only time we're going to know who's going to be our champions. It's you know, from starting back in April, it's really built the drama all the way up to this one.
It has built up, and obviously, as well as being like part of WRC promoter with the World Championship, this is the stepping stone, the Rally TV backing and everything. How important is it for these drivers in the European Championship to have that kind of support?
Oh, we can see that with the level of competition. We've got 28 Rally 2 cars here this weekend. We've averaged about 50 entries right across the season. Our viewing figures for the first 4 rounds of this year that we just got the report in has got a 53% increase of where it's been for the previous year. Our social media figures are going through. So from a promotion point of view, you know, we can see the reach and the effect that the championship is having. But it's also just walking here to the start this evening and seeing all the Poland flags, you know, as we're coming in. So, you know, we're here in Croatia, but, you know, the Polish fans are here for Miko Marcik, who might win the championship. I've seen some Italian flags going about. So we're drawing in the fans to see who's going to be crowned champion.
And obviously on Sunday night, that champion will be crowned in an award ceremony. A lot of championships now, they don't do award ceremonies, but the European Rally Championship does. And it means all those drivers, crews, mechanics can all get together on Sunday night and enjoy themselves.
It's Andrea Mabellini says that he feels the ERC is a big family. And what a best opportunity for us to have on Sunday evenings, to take the family together, to have a catch-up, to have a chat, for us all to tell the stories of how fast we would have been if just that one bit of stage furniture or that rock or that missed gear hadn't got in the way, because we will all be champions and superstars on Sunday night by the end of it.
Okay, let's enjoy the weekend.
Thanks very much, Joe.
When you're part of an organisation of an event like a rally, there's nothing better than having competed in that rally yourself. Now, our next guest has actually done just that. It's Daniel Saskin, and he's actually part of this Rally Croatia organisation. He's actually competed here as well. Let's hear from him.
Well, we wish you good luck.
I'm with Daniel Saskin, who is president of the organising committee of the Croatia Rally here. Daniel, it's a pleasure to be back in your country and at this amazing rally. It is a huge challenge for the crews, though. This year's route, you've changed things up a bit. We've got a new stage thrown in there. How much more challenging is it going to be this year?
Oh, well, we spiced things up a little bit more. Good to have you back. And I think it's going to be really challenging, especially if Sunday we're going to have some rain, some showers. So I think it's going to be one of the toughest rally in the championship, I'm sure.
Now, Daniel, you're a former competitor yourself. You're a man who's been to Dakar twice. You know what a tough challenge means. But these stages, they catch the drivers out every year, don't they?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's really a combination of fast and technical parts with many different type of asphalts, which is crazy because you cannot always know how the grip is going to be by just looking at the color. So it's difficult for us that live here. For everybody else that come here, I think it's a nightmare. So, but the one that comes to the end is going to be really happy.
And finally, Daniel, the title is going to be decided on Croatian soil. That's something you never had, of course, in the World Rally Championship because of the time of year it was held. How special is it that the European Rally Championship champion will be crowned here?
Well, I drove the last European was in 2013 here while I was driving. And it's an honor, and a big pleasure for us to have the last round, and we know that three guys are battling for the championship, so may the best one win, and I hope we'll have a fantastic race again, and of course the party is going to be Sunday night with the new European champion.
That's great. Have a great rally.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Sunday afternoon in Barham.
It's great to hear from another organiser of this Rally Croatia. Now they will be catching up with the title contenders over the course of this opening Road to Glory show, live on Rally TV, but also on FIA ERC social media. If you are following us on social media, don't forget to use the hashtag FIA ERC and then hashtag Croatia Rally. We'd love to hear from you, so drop us a comment if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. As I said, we'll be catching up with all title contenders, and ERC3 is no exception. Is a big battle going on between Timek Abramowski and Hubert Kowalczyk. In fact, Holly caught up with Hubert Kowalczyk just a minute ago.
I am joined now with Hubert Kowalczyk. Now, Hubert, you are coming here this weekend looking at possibly clinching the ERC3 title. You've put in some incredible performances recently. What do you need to do on this event to bring home that title?
I need to wait for the Abrams mistake, and I need to be very fast. I think I need to win this rally to be the champion. For sure it will be very hard for me because I was first time on this kind of roads.
Recently, how did that go?
I didn't see rally with that many cuts in my life, so it will be very hard.
Now, you've obviously completed the recce yesterday. That will have been your first experience of seeing what these roads have in store. What was your first reaction to seeing the roads you will rally?
In some places, I don't know what to say to my co-driver to note the road, but we made a good recce, and I hope it will be I want to be cautious and fast in one.
Now, I imagine coming to Croatia for the first time, you will have been watching a lot of onboards. Whose onboard have you been choosing to study the hardest?
Some from Nikolai Grazin and also from Terry Neville, because I saw the first stage was the same from the last year, and also the power stage from Adrian Formeau was the same. We meet also the Adrian on the recce, but I can't be on the pace with him on the recce, so we want to be on our pace in the rally.
Well, I can imagine those are some brilliant people to be taking notes from. Gryzen, Neuville, even Formeau. So best of luck. I hope that you have a fantastic rally.
Thank you.
So that was one of our ERC 3 title contenders. Now, there was also another championship or prize up for grabs. It was the Fiesta Rally Trophy, which is an affiliation between ERC and M Sport Poland. So let's take a look at the highlights of that. At least he can give me one trophy.
Congratulations to the 2025 ERC M Sport Fiesta Rally 3 Trophy champions, Tomek Abramovsky and Jakob Frobel.
What a fantastic initiative that is, of course, the ERC Fiesta Rally 3 Trophy. In fact, Tomek Abramovsky has actually won a drive in a Fiesta Rally 2 car. So what a fantastic prize that is for the young Polish driver. In fact, Julian Porter is talking to him right now. Let's hear from him.
Tomek, it's round 8 of the European Rally Championship. ERC 3 Championship fight up for grabs. What do you need to do to win it? That's the simplest thing. I want you to tell me, because the complications of the maths is too much for me.
It is quite simple. We just have to finish at least 6. So in the case if Hubert wins the rally, so it's just clear we have to finish the rally with clear pace. Don't make any mistakes. Try to catch some speed and knowledge from this rally, but don't take any risk. And that's the point of this rally for us.
It's been your first season as a full season in ERC. You've already won one championship, as in the Fiesta Trophy, where you've got a Rally 2 drive waiting for you. How important has this championship been to your progress?
Sometimes I forgot that I'm rookie and I try to do some things that I shouldn't, but I think the pace is good through the season. Start was a bit better than the last few rallies, but still improving on the tarmac, quite good speed on the gravel, and now we have just to finish this full season as a rookie and done this championship.
How demanding has that second half of the season been? Because, as you said, the start of it was really good and it just started to go a little bit wayward.
Yeah, we started with Sierra Morena with first podium in ERC, then 3 wins, 2 on gravel, 1 on tarmac, and then some a bit harder rallies like Barum, Ceredigon or this Croatia, which are before the season I knew that that part of the season will be tricky, and it is, with some technical issues with the car and my issues in the driving. So yeah, but this rally is I guess it's hardest from the season. We'll try to finish it clear.
Okay, good luck next weekend. You're due onto that ramp for a Meet the Crew, so enjoy it.
Thank you. think I will try to enjoy.
That was Timek Abramovsky, who's actually just behind me talking to Peter on the Meet the Cruise. As you can see, this is an opportunity for everyone here, all the spectators, to hear from the drivers before the rally gets underway tomorrow. Now, talking about the drivers that are down here, and they've just been up chatting to Peter, Johan Lloyd, the Welsh driver, is just over there talking to our very own Welsh commentator, Bex Williams. So let's hear from them.
The next man who's going to come and join us on the stage, who's got an interesting choice of clothing. Let's welcome Polish driver.
Thank you, Hayley. We're with Owen Lloyd right now. What an incredible opening season, Johan.
Okay,
you have had an amazing time in ERC this year. Some brilliant results. How are you feeling about what you've done in 2025?
I think it's been quite special. I'm really proud of what everybody around us has, helped us to do and achieve. And yeah, I think to be here in Croatia with a mathematical chance of winning ERC4 and hopefully being second in the Junior European is something really special. And I couldn't have dreamed it in Spain.
No, for a rookie season, it's been amazing, hasn't it? When you're looking back at what you've achieved, are you pinching yourself a little?
I don't know, yeah, I think so, definitely. And I wouldn't have believed you if you'd have said that at the start of the year. So, yeah, we can be really happy, I think. And it's just been such an incredible experience to be a part of the ERC circus as well. Everybody's so welcoming. The competitors are so good, good laugh in between the stages, but so competitive on the stages. So, yeah, I think it has to be the best year of my life so far. It's just something so special to be a part of.
It is special to be a part of. But what's been special for me watching on is the family have been on every event, and lovely to see Dad, Gareth, Mam as well. It's great to have them here. Is that special?
100%. I think it's really special to have such a good family, backing me and supporting me every rally. And, even from home, I know that everybody in Wales nearly feels like is behind us. So, yeah, as a Welshman, I'm really proud, and everybody that's supporting us is just so special. Yeah, massive thank you to my family.
Still a big weekend to go, though, and still a lot to fight for out there. And you've been very humble in saying that, you're hoping that Calais actually gets the ERC4 title because he deserves it. Still a battle for second in the championship, though.
Absolutely, yeah. I think realistically, I really hope he gets it because his drive this year has been absolutely outstanding. And as I said earlier, I think he's somebody I idolised after he came to Ceredigion the year before and properly beat us. So, yeah, I think we can be really happy how close we've been to battling with him this year. And, yeah, I think hopefully he wins it this weekend. But, yeah, if we can be second, I'd be absolutely delighted.
Big question now, final question, big question. What's the plan for next year?
Final question.
Oh, you put me on the spot here. There's a couple of exciting prospects in the making, but I think I'd love to be back in the Junior ERC. That's the main thing, yeah.
That is the correct answer, my man. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
It's a rally that everyone fears. What was that like for you to get that achievement?
Oh, it was an amazing feeling because it's my first ERC win. It was very tough because competitors was very fast.
That was a very impromptu battery change. That was a very impromptu battery change right there. As I said, we are completely live from here at the ceremonial start. And we've had a few, how would I say, unexpected surprises. But no surprise, one good thing is that Holly McRae is down talking to one of the drivers. So let's take a look who it is.
Much higher than my name, but that's not a surprise. Guys.
Congratulations on the amazing year you've had so far. You're both doing so well, and I wish you the best of luck this weekend, also in your future.
Well, I am joined now with Jaroslav Hirnyuk. Now, you will see this name on the side of the door of the car driven by Hubert Kowalczyk. That's car 31 in this rally this weekend. However, I want to speak to you about something far more important, far more exciting, because before we came here for the ceremonial start, we were lucky enough to spectate the karting extravaganza that went down between the title contenders. Tell me what it was like to watch your driver put himself in a go-kart and throw himself around that track.
I'm feeling like he's dead. I'm, try to help him. It was amazing and funny because I think they feeling was so emotional. They fighting each other like on the rally, but was only the fun. So it was very nice thing to see, the starting list, the grid on this competition, and it was very nice.
It must have been funny for you watching him being competitive, and you're not sat next to him giving the notes. Were you quite liking just being a spectator on this occasion?
I'm speaking with Kalle Kalberg, co-driver, that it will be the next competition for the co-drivers. Maybe next time. Yeah, it could be a good option. Our hands will be not necessary for the rally for the next day. So it was a nice thing to see it.
Now, I think we both were a little bit worried that perhaps there might have been an injury. Perhaps someone would have been limping over the start ramp. But luckily that didn't happen. It was all good fun. Was he as competitive as you were expecting, or did you expect more from Hubert?
Yeah, but if you see, Hubert won the first training and the qualification. So because of he has history in karting, he started 8 years, I know. So maybe next year.
A little sidestep into karting. I have to say, Hubert was wearing his full-face rally helmet when everyone else was wearing the rental karting ones. He looked very slick out there on the track. You must have been proud.
Yeah, I was proud of him.
Well, best of luck this weekend, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
That was indeed Jaroslav Colton. That was talking to Holly McRae there. Now, this is a kind of an exclusive, exceptional show we have here today at Rally Croatia to conclude this ERC 2025 season. We're, of course, live on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, but also Instagram. And we'd love to hear from you. So please don't hesitate in dropping us a comment. Who are you rooting for this weekend? Who do you think you'll perform well here in Rally Croatia? Back on the calendar after 12 years absence. It's great to be here and, of course, to be soaking up the atmosphere. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate once again in posting them, and you can use the hashtag FIAERC and hashtag Croatia Rally. And if you don't already, please follow us on social media and subscribe to Rally TV, where you'll be able to watch all of the action, not only from this Rally Croatia, but of course the 2026 season. As Bex said earlier, we have a lot to look forward to from here in Croatia over the next few days. Be expecting some drama on this tarmac stages, 10 stages ahead of us. And there may even be some rain on Sunday just to spice things up again. So one job it is particularly difficult on these Croatian roads is, of course, being a co-driver. And Julian Porter caught up with Shane Byrne, who is John Armstrong's co-driver.
Shane, obviously Rally Croatia final round at ERC. Man calling the pace notes. The drivers are saying how demanding and difficult is it from the driver's seat. What is it like from the co-driver's seat?
Yeah, I was just talking to one of the other co-drivers earlier. It's I think we need to take a long breath at the start of the stage and then breathe at the end. No, it's quite demanding. A lot of the corners are switching from left to right over crests. But the pollution too, there'll be a lot of marking where the dirt and muck, hopefully no stones are pulled out. So yeah, it's going to be very demanding from my side. Throughout the championship, I think this is the toughest on the calendar from just doing the recce and looking at the DVD. So no, I think when we get into it and get in the rhythm, it'll be okay. But the rain is coming Sunday also, which is just going to open up another can of worms. So it should be good fun, but it'll whoever wins, it'll be well earned come Sunday.
It will be well earned. Rain coming Sunday. Rain coming Sunday in Ceredigion was just like a blessing in disguise for you guys. Is that something you could take confidence from?
Yeah, because John is quite good in the wet and comfortable, and I suppose in Ireland it's always raining. It's raining home now at the minute. There's quite a bad storm at home in Donegal and Fermanagh. So no, we are comfortable in the wet, but it's just with all the pollution. We're running 5th on the road, so for tomorrow, Sunday could be a different story. You need to try and be first on the road and pull out as much pollution as you can for the rest of the guys coming behind. But no, we'll just take it day by day and I suppose stage by stage essentially and take it from there.
It's been your first full season in the European Rally Championship. What's it been like as an experience?
Oh, it's been unbelievable. I was saying to Peter in Rome, you're essentially travelling the world and you get to co-drive, and we were doing our pre-event test and just all the people you meet, you make friends for life, as they say. So no, it's been a great experience and learned quite a lot too. Stages, there's nothing easy out here either. The recce's are quite tough, the stages are tough, but it develops you into a good co-driver.
Okay, enjoy the weekend.
Thank you.
There may be a storm at home, Shane, this weekend. Well, there may be a storm coming here on Sunday. We'll see how that goes down. And don't forget to tune in live on Rally TV to see how it pans out and who will be our brand new ERC champion winner. So Bex is actually caught up with ERC driver Taylor Gill, the Australian rally driver, who was actually leading ERC3 until Roma Capitale, and a mechanical unfortunately let him down. She's talking to him right now.
I'm with Taylor Gill, who is here in Croatia competing in ERC3. We're seeing you mostly, Taylor, in the junior WRC this year, and you are battling hard for that championship title. Final round in juniors coming up. So tell me why you were here in Croatia this weekend. What's going on?
Yeah, basically we just come to Croatia to try and prepare ourselves a bit for Central Europe and gain some more tarmac experience, because I've only done 4 tarmac rallies basically, and now my whole career and future is about to be decided by a tarmac rally. So yeah, we kind of tried to pick the most dirty, slippery, tricky rally we could find. And
tricky to say,
yeah,
huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
It is really difficult out there. Give everyone who's watching around the world right now a bit of a flavour of why it's so tricky. Because you drivers, you say, it's tricky, it's insane, it's crazy. Tell us why, though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you're driving on roads that seem like they're 100 years old, and, you know, you used to take horse and carts up there in the mountains, and it's just crazy. You know, it's a tarmac rally, but the road can be totally full of mud and gravel and grass and leaves and everything. I mean, it's absolutely nothing like driving around a tarmac racetrack. So, you know, most of the time you never have perfect all 4 wheels with nice grip on the tarmac. It's always cutting here or on the dirt here, and yeah, it's crazy.
Got some strong competitors here in ERC3 as well, so good to match your times against.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to compete against, you know, some different people compared to who we are competing against in the World Championships. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where we stack up.
Well, good luck with it all, and good luck with the Junior WRC as well.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Bex.
So that was the Australian rally driver Taylor Gill. As you can see just behind me, they are our 3 title contenders who are currently talking to Peter Mackay on the start ramp, the ceremonial start once again, which is open to all spectators and all the public and all the locals that have come to hear from the drivers before they attack the local Croatian stages. Now, for those of you who are less familiar with ERC, we have one of our reporters or journalists is Julian Porter. One thing Julian Porter loves doing is talking about cars, going up close and personal, and that's exactly what he's going to do for us right now.
So while everyone else is around at the start area waiting for the cars to come and the drivers to be interviewed, I've come round the back with the camera crew, which sneaked around the back to see some actual rally cars. This is the car of Miko Marcek and Simon Gozpacek. This is the car that's leading the European Rally Championship. He has a lead of quite a few points, but there is still drop scores to go. But let's see what happens. If you take the drop scores out, it's only a couple of points, but it's more than that without the drop scores. But this is the Skoda Fabia that has served Miko Marcek and Simon Gozpacek pretty well this season. If we go across the road, this is just like the waiting area, the pre-start, the pre-holding area. There is another Skoda. This is the one that's second in the championship. Andrea Mabellini and Virgi Lenzi, the Italian coloured flag draped across it. And still, it was only meant to be for one rally, but still on the roof is the Colosseum roof skin that they had put on for that one rally, but they still have it. We've got one car over there on Michelin's, one car over here on Pirelli's, and remember, there's that tyre championship. Michelin lead it at the moment, but Pirelli aren't far away from it. But if we just go further down the car park, probably the most expensive car park in Europe as we speak, with all of these Rally 2 cars here. We walk further down, we go past Renaults, we go past more Skodas, Toyota Yaris's, Skodas. We then come across a pair of Ford Fiesta Rally 2s. And the purple and green one, Daphne as it's called, this is John Armstrong and Shane Byrne's car on Pirelli's as well. They're in that fight, remember, but they're third in the championship, 30-odd points away from the lead of it. But it's 35 up for grabs at the weekend. They won last time out in Ceredigion in Wales. They were on the podium in Barham Czech Rally's Lynn. Can they snatch it at the death? They're going to need a lot of luck. They're going to need a lot of luck to do it. They're going to need some help from other people because the gap is big. But can John and Shane do it? We will see. But as I said, a very, very big car park of cars here waiting to go round the corner and onto the start ramp. But this is it. It's the calm before the storm, quite literally.
Applause, our championship challengers for the 2025.
That was Julian Porter down in the most expensive car park in Europe right now with all those Rally 2 cars. Now it's a big day for one driver. It's Keelan Grogan. It's actually his birthday, and Holly McRae is with his dad.
Attention. It's by carrying around a giant Irish flag. Now, you can probably tell who this gentleman supports by his flag, but tell us your relation to Keelan.
Well, I'm his dad, his father, yeah.
And you've gone with Keelan to most of his European rounds this year, is that correct?
Rounds. I think I missed one round, Hungary, but I've been at most of them this year, yeah, all round.
What's been your impression of the 2025 ERC season? Has there been any highlights for you, any favourite events?
I suppose they were all very good. Rome was very good. I suppose a lot of the cities that I have been to, I've never been before and wouldn't be only for he's doing it, but they were all very well run, very professional and very good, really.
Come a long way for this one, obviously the last rally of the season. What are the hopes in Camp Grogan this weekend?
Oh, sure, we're always hoping for a good result on it. He has the pace. Sometimes he hasn't the luck, but sure, we're hoping the luck will be in this weekend, but sure, hopefully he'll enjoy it and go as well as he can.
Now, if there's something that might add a little bit of luck, we'll hope there's something called birthday luck maybe, because today is Keelan's 25th birthday.
That's right. Today is his birthday. He's 25 today. He might be too impressed with me telling that, but he's 25 today, so he could do a good result on this weekend.
He certainly could. Yeah. The ideal birthday present. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming. Okay. A pleasure. Let's get that flag out and give it a bit of airtime, shall we? Here's the Keelan Grogan fan club.
Thank you for coming. It's always good to the Keelan Grogan fan club. I love it. That was Holly McRae catching up with his dad. What a fantastic way to celebrate your birthday of being here in Rally Croatia. Peter Mackay, thanks for coming down the start ramp and coming chatting to us. You've been catching up with the drivers. We'll be catching up with them in just 1 minute. Can't wait to hear what they have to say.
I know, I can imagine their nerves are quite high right now because it's a big moment for Mikko, for Andrea, for John. What it would mean for any of those drivers to be European Rally Champion would be enormous. So yeah, you can feel the tension a little bit.
So we saw what was kind of the team behind Keelan Grogan. His dad's here for the support. But what about the teams behind the teams? What about the top 3 contenders? What about their teams, the mechanics, the engineers, and everyone who is behind them sorting their cars out and getting them ready for the final round of this European Rally Championship 2025? Let's hear from them.
Hello guys, my name is Aloysio Monteiro. I'm the CEO of the Racing Factory and welcome to my team.
My name is Martis Kanaus. I'm race engineer for Mikko Marcik. Welcome in Orlen team.
My name is Rory Bell. I'm John's chassis engineer and this is the M Sport 4 team.
Final round of the European Rally Championship is a massive title fight this weekend, which is really exciting. As a team to be part of, what is the feeling like in the camp right now?
Honestly, it's already last 3 rounds. The pressure is there because we see that we are in the fight for title and we are the leaders. So we are doing all the best what we can, and we did good preparation before this round. So we do it like always, and we will try to perform as best as possible.
There's always a little bit of nerves going into a round like this. I think the chance for us is a little bit of an outside chance, so there's not as much pressure on us. We're just here to try and do as best we can.
We are used to be all the times in the contender for titles, so the team is already prepared for that. And we need to do our job, make sure that everything is ready, and try to win the title.
I think we a little bit miss our pace in Barum, and this was the first warning call that we need to get our minds together and try to do our best in the last 2 rounds. And from that moment, I think in Wales and here, our preparation have gone like it should be. No stress, just taking rally by rally, stage by stage, and just trying to perform as good as possible.
We make a lot of effort this year. It was a clear target for the team to be here on this position at the end of the year. So the team is all very dedicated to this situation all the year. So we are prepared for that.
We've come here with a few updates as well to hopefully try and have a go, see what we can do.
How nerve-wracking is watching them compete?
It's tough, you know. Maybe someone thinks that we are just sitting here drinking coffee, enjoying the time, and the car is away and we can race. But in reality, we are maximum focus and following the split times, all the comments from Rally TV, and it's tough here because I would better choose to be in the car, maybe fighting, not sitting here and that you are like without any options to help during the stage.
We keep the communication during the day. We're trying to give most of the information if it is raining, we look to the other cars that go in the first and send details.
Rally Croatia historically over the years has always thrown up quite a lot of drama.
This round, I would say, is one of the most difficult rounds in the season. It can be really difficult because weather can change a lot, roads are super tricky.
Yeah, it's going to be a big event. We were here last year with Will Crichton, so we have a bit of experience. We know what the car can do, so hopefully we can put that into action and have a go.
What would it mean to you all this weekend if they could walk away with the title?
Will be very emotional. Not only for me, but for all the team.
Yeah. That was Bex Williams, who caught up with the teams behind the teams earlier on. We'll be inviting them here to chat with us, of course, the title contenders, Andrea Mabellini, Miko Marczyk and John Armstrong, are going to be talking to us here in just a few minutes' time. We cannot wait. The highlight of this show. Now, before we throw to the highlights from qualifications that went on earlier today, maybe you can tell us about what your expectations are, because it's your first time here at Rally Croatia as well.
It is, yeah. I've been looking at a lot of the onboards of the WRC2 drivers from last year, and there's one or two stages that are repeated. But the thing is that it just gets so messy, and there's hardly any anti-cut devices which we would see on other rallies. Even Barham, where we talk about Barham, the road getting really dirty, but it's so much more than that here. So the effect that that's going to have is huge. It's going to make it really difficult for the cars further down the road, because the road is going to get messier and messier. So for Miko Marczyk, he's in a good position starting first on the road. We will find out the actual road positions in just a second as we watch the highlights of the qualifications that went down today.
The final ERC qualifying stage of the season in Croatia would be vital to our three championship hopefuls. Title race front-runner Miko Marczyk backing up his strong free practice form with the fastest time and lead road position that comes with it on Saturday. Andrea Mabellini begins only 2 points behind the Polish star, with dropped scores taken into account, but an early slide on the dirty road would prove costly. The Skoda driver more than 3 seconds off the pace. John Armstrong may be more of an outside bet in the championship fight, but it would be a strong start too from the Ceredigion winner, just over 2 seconds slower than Marczyk through this 6-kilometre test. And it would be a warm welcome back to Mads Osberg. The Norwegian, competing in his 300th rally, won the first WRC2 round in Croatia 4 years ago. And with another new co-driver alongside in Irishman Lorcan Moore, set a fine second-best time. Well, just behind in third was another Pole in Jakub Matulka, the talented 25-year-old hoping to bounce back after crashing out from a strong position in Wales last time out. With a number of WRC2 regulars competing as a warm-up round ahead of the incoming Central Europe rally, Estonian star Robert Virves is set to make his mark after claiming the 4th fastest time in qualifying. A strong start to the weekend then for championship leader Marczyk, with Mabellini set to start 8th on the road on Saturday after strong runs too from Norbert Meyer and Simon Wagner.
The starting position for tomorrow could be really advantage, but I was doing my best. Tough weekend in front of us, but not only in front of me and Shimon and our team, but also it will be not easy days for the Italian teams, Andrea, Virginia, also for John. But I hope we will do the good race like all the season. This is our plan for me and Szymon.
That was qualifications that went down earlier on today. Miko Marcik will be out on the road first, which is paramount for this rally because all of the drivers have spoken about pollution and how much that is going to play into their performance over the course of this Rally Croatia.
That's the key thing. It really is, Hayley, because the roads get so dirty here. There is a lot of cutting. They're very, very narrow roads. So they'll be going very close to the edge of the road, dragging in muck, gravel, all kinds of things. First on the road, absolutely perfect spot to be in. So Miko Marcik did really, really well today. I didn't think he thought he would do so well, but it got a lot dirtier on the road behind him. So everyone else was at a bit of a disadvantage, but a great run from him.
It's going to be very challenging for all the drivers behind him. Now, if you haven't been following the ERC season, we'll take a look at some of the highlights of what's been going down. Okay, so the race for the title is on, and in fact, I'm joined by the title contenders, Miko Marcik, Andrea Mavlini and John Armstrong. This is like a Hayley sandwich. I feel very privileged to be in this position, squeezing in for the camera, of course, for production needs purposes. So, gentlemen, you've just been talking to everyone at ceremonial start, going through your season, etc. But what I want to know, now you actually went karting earlier. You actually had like a karting race. Who was the fastest? Who won? Who's looking good out there? Karting.
On the qualification, we were in three the slowest guys because the others from the junior class were better. But then the organizer was nice for us. They put us in the front, and then we were fighting together, and we were in three on podium.
Both, so all three of you on the podium?
Yeah, we opened the door when we were in front to don't let the young guys pass. So.
That was kind. Okay, so you had a bit of a race earlier to kind of get warm up for this Rally Croatia. That's coming up ahead. Starting tomorrow morning. Miko, you've got the best road position. You're going out first. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think for the first 58 kilometers is good for us because here in Croatia probably there will be quite a lot of pollution, but still it's necessary to go to not make any fault. And also from the afternoon it will be quite similar for all of us, and it's necessary to use it. It's not only to have good starting position, but it's necessary to push and not make any faults. But what was possible to do well today, it was good for us.
Now, Andrea, unlike these two gentlemen, you've never actually competed here in Rally Croatia, have you?
Yeah, exactly. It's first time for me, and it's quite different from what we are used to in Italy and to the ERC in general, because there is no races like this one to cut all the corners and have a lot of dirt in the road. So normally you have anti-cut, so it's difficult. You need to understand where the grip is and where to put your tires in these cuts. And it will be the real challenge for this race.
Yeah, it's going to be a very challenging, as you say, especially with regards to pollution. Now, you've actually won here in JWRC, Junior WRC before. So it's actually quite symbolically, this might actually be like a rally that has some kind of meaning to you as well.
Yeah, that was like my first rally back from like 2 or 3 years not doing so much. So to win my first victory in JWRC in 2021 was nice. It was a really tricky rally, and yeah, now I understand after doing the recce that it's a really tricky rally still. And yeah, it makes somewhere like Barham seem easy, which is crazy.
We have a question from social media for you, each one of you. What has been your favourite round so far, starting with you, Miko? Your favourite round?
I would say that was just very good for us, the Roma di Capitale. I was not thinking it will be possible to fight with Andrea there, but we had really good weekend, both of our crews, and it was a great time for me.
Of course, Italy is the best one, especially because you can eat very well in the night. So, yeah, the organization is very good. You have everybody that thinks for you what you need to do. especially it's quite characteristic, the start in front of the Colosseum that we still have on the top of our car. So yeah, let's say Rome.
And the opening stage there is just phenomenal. If you haven't actually, if you're not familiar with the Rally di Roma Capitale, watch the opening stage because it is absolutely phenomenal in the heart of the capital. And you go around some of the most beautiful historic sites. John, what has been the best round for you so far?
It's hard to choose. I think obviously to get my first win in Ceredigion, it's quite close to being a home rally, was fantastic. But also Barham to be second there was a big surprise. And actually we had a tough summer, like bad results. Rome was bad, so to go there and get a surprise second place was really good.
We have another question from social media, and it's what makes Croatia different from other tarmac rallies?
The surface is really slippery, so I don't know how they manufacture, but it doesn't look slippery. It's a white color, but it's just so shiny, and yeah, it makes it hard because you go around one corner and it's fine, and in the next corner it's like ice. So yeah, it's a bit tricky from this side, and if there's some rain, obviously there's loads of pollution, gravel and lots of cuts, so and lots of corners also, so it's not like you go up a straight corner, cut, another straight. It's like right, left, cut, gravel, mud, so yeah, it's hard.
So we're in the final round, of course, of this 2025 ERC season. What state of mind are you in right now, knowing that the title is at stake starting off from tomorrow morning? How are you feeling? What's your state of mind?
I'm just thinking to watch one more time the loop for tomorrow and go to sleep for 7 or 8 hours and try to enjoy the race as much as possible, not think about this race in different way. It's just another race of ERC, and about the standings, European Rally Championship, it will be time to think about Sunday afternoon, but at first we need to be very focused on the Saturday, which is a very long day. I would say the proper day for even WRC, and then Sunday looks like also very demanding because probably we will fight in the rain and a lot of mud.
So what kind of state of mind are you in right now? There's a lot at stake, Andrea.
It's difficult to know, but probably the power stage will be the main one because of the points. But let's see. First, I'm able to stay close to Miko at least, and let's see on Saturday, in the first loop, especially.
Gentlemen, I've been. Oh, okay, come in, guys.
Hello,
come
guys.
in. Well, here we go. We've got the rest of the crew. We're going to make a big driver sandwich now. Come in, Julian. So I think we're going to kind of conclude. Anyone have a quick question for any of the drivers while they're here?
I want to know what has been your favourite stage end quote of the year that any of you have said, because you've all been quite legendary.
Yeah.
What's been the favourite thing you've said at a stage end?
Mine's well, for me personally, dripping like a knackered fridge. So I'll stick with that one.
Sweden, the Swedish snowbanks.
Oh,
having a love affair with the Swedish snowbanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good stage end quote.
I did not remember.
It all comes so naturally to Andrea. It's just comical timing.
I don't know. I really don't know. Can you help me? Do you remember someone?
Well, maybe you can think of something for the end of stages that are coming up in this Rally Croatia. Say something in Italian, trick them all up.
Okay, I will do it.
You do that. So follow all of the action on Rally TV. You can subscribe and watch it. We'll be live from tomorrow morning for the very first opening stage for All Live. And there's so much at stake. There's so much we're going to be playing out over the next few days here at Rally Croatia. And one of these three is going to be crowned ERC 2025 champion. So follow us on Rally TV from us here in Rally Croatia. Goodbye and see you tomorrow morning. Goodbye.
Goodness me!
And that's good to see a smile on his face.
It's just spectacular.
You are so lucky!
Oh, he's very sideways! Oh, my goodness!
I didn't even push.
What a run through that stage. atmosphere, this crowd.